Are you an entrepreneur or a business owner in Iowa looking to verify your business entity status in just a few clicks? Well, stick around because you are in exactly the right place. Welcome, Focus learners, to this explainer demystifying the Iowa business entity search process. Mastering this completely free, simple online task can honestly save you hours of wasted time and some major future headaches. Just imagine avoiding the total disaster of signing a massive lease agreement or paying a vendor, only to discover their LLC was actually dissolved years ago. No way, right? That's exactly the kind of nightmare we're preventing today. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with Section 1, Why Check Your Status, then move through the step-by-step guide, decoding your search results, common mistakes and fixes, FAQs and top resources, and finally wrap up with a quick conclusion. Section 1, Why Check Your Status? The shield for your business. I want you to think of the Secretary of State database not just as some boring regulatory chore, but as an absolutely essential protective shield for your company. Look at this number, over 600,000. That represents the massive scale of active and inactive registered entities sitting in this database right now. It is a literal goldmine of public information, and it's just waiting for us to use it. And this brilliantly illustrates why tapping into that database is so critical. Doing a quick search before you file paperwork helps avoid getting a new business name rejected. It lets us confirm a vendor's good standing before signing any contracts, ensures everything is totally clear before winding up operations, and keeps our own biannual report right on track. It is so much easier to be proactive here. Section 2, the step-by-step guide, navigating the SOS database. Let's get right into the how-to, because it's surprisingly straightforward. Step 1, you just visit sos.iowa.gov and navigate to the business entity search. Step 2, you choose whether you want to search by business name or business number. Step 3, enter your search terms and hit search. And Step 4, just review the results and click the specific entity's business number link to open up the full record. That's it. There's no login required, no account to set up, and you get your results instantly. Actually, here's a huge pro tip to save you some frustration. Use partial names and an asterisk for much better results. The database automatically strips out words like the or an, so don't even bother typing them. If you're looking for Smith Construction, simply searching Smith Con Stir with an asterisk is going to yield much broader, better results than typing out the exact legal name and risking a typo. Section 3, decoding your search results. What do the statuses mean? Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it breaks down all that legal jargon. Active is exactly what you want to see. It means the business is in good standing and all filings are current. Inactive means the business is, well, no longer active, often because they missed a filing. Delinquent specifically means they missed that crucial April 1st biennial report deadline. And administratively dissolved means the state officially closed the entity after it sat delinquent for 60 days. So if you see active, you are fully compliant and ready to go. You might be wondering, what's the deal with this biennial report? Well, Iowa uses a biennial system, not an annual one. This means entities only have to file a status report every 2 years, specifically in odd-numbered years between January 1st and April 1st. Missing this uniquely timed deadline is, hands down, the most common reason businesses fall out of good standing in Iowa. Section 4, Common Mistakes and Fixes, Troubleshooting Your Status. Let's pivot for a second from being reactive to proactive. If you look up your own business and see it's fallen out of good standing, seriously, don't panic. Take a breath. Seeing an inactive or delinquent flag isn't the end of the world. Like we just talked about, it usually just means you missed that biennial report. It doesn't mean there's fraud happening or your business is permanently shut down forever. But, it does require immediate action to protect your liability shield. Let's move on and see how this builds across a specific timeline. On April 1st, your biennial report is due. Post-April 1st, if you haven't filed, your entity automatically gets marked delinquent. At this stage, the Secretary of State initiates a 60-day administrative warning. Now, if you reach day 60 and still haven't fixed the issue, the state will administratively dissolve your business. But listen, even if you do hit day 60, there is a clear path back. To regain your legal capacity and active status, you just need to follow 3 reassuring steps. 1, pay any back taxes owed to the Iowa Department of Revenue. 2, file all those overdue biannual reports you missed. And 3, submit an application for reinstatement to the Secretary of State. And honestly, here is the absolute best news.
The actual reinstatement application fee for an Iowa LLC, it's just $5. That's a surprisingly low number, right? It's a huge relief for overwhelmed business owners who might have thought a simple mistake was going to cost them a fortune in state penalties. Section 5, FAQs and Top Resources. Essential knowledge.
Let's jump right into a rapid-fire roundup of some really common questions. First up, what's the difference between your business identification number and an employer identification number, or EIN? It's simple. Your business ID is a state-assigned number used specifically for Iowa state searches and filings. Your EIN, on the other hand, is a federal number issued by the IRS for federal taxes and banking. You cannot use your federal EIN to search the Iowa state database. Now, what if a bank or maybe a new business partner needs official ironclad proof of your status? You'll want to obtain an Iowa Certificate of Standing, which is sometimes called a Certificate of Existence. This document officially confirms your biennial reports are filed and fees are paid. It costs just $5, and it is the ultimate proof of legal compliance, which is absolutely crucial when transferring ownership or expanding your operations across state borders.
To empower you to take immediate action, here are the top official resources you should bookmark today. First, the Iowa SOS search portal at sos.iowa.gov. Next, check out the Fast Track filing system. They've processed over 500,000 documents, and it makes online formation incredibly fast. Finally, look into the state's Protecting Your Business program, which can actually send you an email alert whenever a document is filed under your business name. Real peace of mind there.
Section 6, Conclusion. Final thoughts. We've covered quite a bit of ground today. So the crucial point I want you to take away is that regularly checking entity status is a fundamental part of running a safe, compliant business. Always verify a business before signing anything. Remember to use partial names and an asterisk for better search results. Never, ever miss that April 1st odd-year biennial deadline, and if you do fall out of good standing, just remember the reinstatement process is straightforward and entirely fixable. Before we wrap up, please note this brief disclaimer. The information provided in this explainer is for educational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Always be sure to consult a qualified professional for specific legal concerns or unique situations regarding your business. I'll leave you with this thought to mull over. How has checking a business's legal standing saved you from a potential headache or maybe even a terrible contract? Let us know your stories in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today. Stay focused, keep learning, and I will see you in the next one.